Well, hello, world. It's Tom Guns coming at you. I haven't made a video in a long time, brought podcast or anything.
Well, hello. Tom Jones coming at you.
Hold on. Get rid of this.
Podcast.
There we are. That was my mistake. It's because I haven't done this in so long. But hey, I'm just out here trying to, make another video, another podcast to get you guys to think about stuff. Think about what's going on in the world. Think about things like geoengineering. Think about things like hemp just becoming legal. The hemp plant, the male plant, is viable. It's fuel. It can be used for many things, and there's a lot of healing properties there that people don't know about. So it was all a joke. The prohibition, and that was all about alcohol, right? Prohibition. So what did it do? It kept us from running cars off of corn alcohol or other types of that. Same thing with the plant, you know, the hemp. You can break that down and make alcohol out of that, and you can run things off of it. Well, why is the world so messed up? Why is there so much pollution? Why is there so much crap going on? Because of greed, money, and control and power of everything. That's all this is about. So people can go on about little stuff about, your local little thing or whatever, and I understand that, and it's important to maintain your local, government, but there's that's all BS. The whole thing is BS if you think about it. So everything that everybody's putting online that's saying go along with the right or the left or this or that or anything is totally incorrect. It has nothing to do with that. It has to do with the elite. It has to do with the power control, the pyramid. Think about the pyramid that's on the back of your dollar bill. Look at it. And then try to tell me that there's not a reason why that's there. And if you can explain why that's there and explain it away, I'd love to hear that. Because there's no one who's going to do it. Okay? So this is all about control over humanity itself, the human race. These elite people with their elite bloodlines run this world. So, for me, it's not about politics. It's about way bigger things than that. Now, I listen to politics, and I would like to change some of the politics. Obviously, all of it. Everybody should be fired. The whole government should be, taken out because they're nothing but, bad actors. So we know that they're just working for themselves and for what they can gain, and get a senator, whatever, congressman, supposed to make $100,000 a year, whatever, $140,000 a year. They're millionaires. They're millionaires. How did they become millionaires? Overnight. Simple. It's just, like George Carlin said. I don't know how to even explain this to everybody, but you have to understand that we are not a part of them. Okay? We are part of us, and humanity has to understand that so that we can actually fix this crap, or it's all ruined. Because we're going towards artificial intelligence. We're going towards, transhumanism, which is a part of that, which they're going to start putting stuff in your body soon. And people, the elite believe they're going to live for twice as long as we do because they're billionaires and they can, do whatever they want. And I post all that stuff. Put it out there. Why isn't anybody reading that, taking it serious? Because it's too much for them to handle. They can't handle that because that's true. They can't handle the truth. So they just ignore it. Like, it's fake. It's a conspiracy theory. Blah, 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 blah. No, it's not. It's a truth, and that's exactly what's going to happen. Okay? And you know that all this pharmaceutical crap and the medicines and the vaccines and everything else that they're doing is all a part of their plan. Unless we counteract it. If you want to be a part of the solution, resist it. Don't do it. Don't take their shit because that's just going to put you in the grave faster. Okay? Think about that. Think about why they're doing that because they're making money off of it. Just the oil. We could run cars off of water. Okay, we can run a car off of water, no problem, and it doesn't pollute anything. But why? Because the Rothschilds and their families and their family members got involved in the oil industry, to make gasoline. We don't need gasoline. We haven't needed gasoline since the very beginning of it all. Hemp can run your car. It's an oil of a natural plant that was given to us all to use by God. It actually cures the soil. With all this stuff going on in the skies, geoengineering, chemtrailing, whatever you want to call it, think of your garden. Look at my garden. My garden has been the worst it has been I've ever seen in 4 years that I've been growing a full garden, trying to grow a garden, and pretty much a good sized garden. So it's nothing's been done. I'm getting some stuff. That's it. Everything else, I've got no tomatoes, got nothing out of my garden except for some green beans and some cucumbers. That's it. The rest of it is dead. So I don't even know why that is, and well, I think I know why, but I could be wrong. But the point of it is that all the geoengineering, all the chemtrailing, all the toxic stuff that's in our environment that should not be here, they're putting it. We don't have to have that. We never needed it. We could have simply did what God wanted us to do and used what He gave us for the proper reason. We never did that. For whatever reason why, I don't know. I just can't wrap my head around why we don't do that. Because it's a simple solution to our big problem. And no one seems to understand that. I don't understand why. Look, use something you can make. Everybody's bitching about straws in California. Oh, the straws. And you see about this concealed carry. That's what the concealed carry is, a straw. Not a plastic fucking straw. We don't need plastic. It can be done out of hemp, okay? Which is biodegradable and good for the environment. It actually helps the pH levels of the soil. So why are we doing that? Doesn't make any sense, does it? No. So, anybody who wants to disagree with me can just go look at stuff up. You know what I mean? I don't want to argue with anybody. I'm tired of this stuff. I'm tired of arguing with people because they don't have any sense in their brain at all about anything. It's just simple stuff. So, like we didn't go to the moon, and like 9/11 was a false flag, and it's an inside job, and there's a bunch of criminal outsiders running our government. It's called the Federal Reserve, and there's a bunch of go all the way to the Vatican, where to Rome. All roads lead to Rome. So do your research, figure that out. It all leads there. None of this was ever free. Okay, they always had their hand in it since the very beginning of it all. So it maybe made some people think they were free or they had some kind of shit with the Constitution of the United States. Maybe for a minute, a second, it's about all you had, and now they've taken over, and it's ever since then, since 1776. Do your research, people. Figure it out, because that's what's been happening all this time. And everybody's like, oh, left, right, I'm a Republican, I'm a conservative, I'm a Democrat, whatever. That's bullshit, guys. You got to learn to let that go and understand it's bigger than that. It's a bigger situation than that. It's the elites running this place. It ain't, Donald Trump has no control. Okay? I'm not saying I don't like Donald Trump, but he has no control over it. None whatsoever. It has nothing. He can try. They're going to block him at every avenue. Try to tell Trump to go to the Federal Reserve and tell him to do something. They're not going to listen to that. They have their own power outside of our government. When people start realizing that, then they'll start understanding more of the real truth. Because people just want to be caught up in their little paradigm where it's a comfort zone. They don't want to get out of it. Get out of your comfort zone and understand the truth. The truth is, we are not free. This government has been taken over a long, long time ago, and it still is. Until people realize that and understand what's happened to them, okay, then we're effed. It's as simple as that. We know that I know that I have a straw man, through the Federal Reserve. My social security number, my birth certificate, my capital letters. I understand all that stuff. I understand that when, I know about maritime law. I know about admiralty law. I've looked into it. I've studied it for a long time. And I've studied 9/11. I've studied all kinds of stuff. That's what I do because my brain is like a sponge. And I want to learn and learn and learn and learn more information and understand it and know it to be true too. So have good discernment and be able to understand what I'm looking at, which a lot of people don't. They don't even think about anything. So how are you supposed to? All they're thinking about Pokemon, or can I get Pokemon Go? Can I get the new iPhone 6 or whatever the hell it is, 666? Whatever. Okay. There's your problem, ladies and gentlemen. That's your problem. So we have to get away from that, and we have to start helping people and look around when you're out somewhere and you see somebody who needs a little help or something, and go ahead and help them. Do the good thing. Help a lady carry groceries. Do something right. Do a good deed. We all deserve that, and we should be doing way more of that than we're doing because humanity's been twisted upside down by these evil people that run this world. It's not, like we don't care. Good people out here, we care, but we get depressed because we don't see any kind of outcome. We don't see any positive, reinforcement because we don't even get views. We don't even get people who talk about it. Everybody just denies it all, and they just go on with their day, and everybody else is suffering, and children are being killed in different countries for no damn apparent reason because there isn't. That's all a bunch of crap, okay? A bunch of false flags, fake attacks, all this other stuff. We know all that stuff. I know that stuff, okay? It's fake. Look at the videos of the fake ass crap that's going on out there. Do some research and find them. And if you deny that, then there's something wrong with your brain. Okay? There's something wrong with you. And I personally, if you deny that, I do not want to associate myself with you. Unfortunately, I'll pray for you, but sorry. Don't come in my circle. Don't come around me. Wake up, because this is not funny. And the transhumanism and the geoengineering and the nanotech and the nanoparticulates that we're breathing is not a joke. It's all real. You do your research. If you're lazy, you won't do that. You won't actually sit there and read, download it, bookmark it, just go back and read it again and do your due diligence, because most people do not even have more than a 2-minute memory. You can't watch anything for more than a minute, and your attention span is gone. There's nothing there. So if you really want to wake up and listen to what I'm telling you, and do your own research, not based on what I'm telling you, but think about it. This is not a free country. You are a slave. You have chains on you, and you just can't see them because you're too enslaved into their system of bondage. because you have to go to work, you have to do this, you have to do that. That's bondage, and they're forcing you to do it for their gain, not yours. Cradle to grave, they got you. You're a corpse. You're a corpse. What do you think corpse is? Look the meaning of the words up, guys. I'm not making this up. Look it up. Look up what a mortgage is. You know? Harvey Dent put that out. But hey, look what it means. The language. You know, they're using language, you know, and there's a different meaning for what they're saying right in front of you, but you don't even know what it means. They're not stupid. They're very smart, intelligent people that are doing this. They have very high IQs, and they're working with Satan. So, you know, they can easily deceive, you know, anybody if they want to, pretty much. So anyway, go with that. You know, look at what's happening with the language. Just dive into that and then come back and tell me what you think about all that. Because I think that's a fact that they're using language. And they have hidden messages in their language. They communicate through symbolism and everything else. So we already know that. So, well, why wouldn't you think they would communicate through language? Of course they are. Anyway, I'm going to shut up. I'm rambling. I'm going to get off this broadcast. But I want you guys to know that that's a fact, okay? We're not free. This country is a corporation. You have a number. You have a TDA account in your name. You are a vessel at sea until they claimed you when your mother signed you over and your father, blah, 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 blah. And that's all the truth. If you don't like that, kiss my butt, but look it up for yourself.